Hey, welcome. We are back for another episode of Where Amarillo Sweet. No, we're at Ababanas, girl. Sorry, I just want to say here are the credits. It's Amiralo at deviantart.com made the art and story, who's the same person who made Reverie. The music is by Yacht and Rengoku. Thank you for not making it copyrighted so I can actually put it on YouTube. That's great. Alright, so today we are going to be chilling with Mr. Emperor Face. I can't remember his name, but I am looking forward to it. Hello, beautiful. So I think we need to help out our former boyfriend. Our sensitivity has died along with our smell. Oh, and we fainted. Okay, I forgot my strategy. To sleep forever before going to say hello. So let me see, what do I need? Like 6 days worth? That's fine, I'll do that. And then I'll get a little bit extra just so we can talk to him. All at once. All at once. It will be good. Nobody panic. I've got this. I've got it in the bag. Help him. I love the little art too. I think this was her first one. It was, I don't know. It's really cute though. Especially, like, look at all this detail. That's crazy. That's fantastic. And so we keep helping. I don't think I could ever be a nurse. Like, I have the like, yay, niceness for it and like patience, but oh my gosh, I can't handle like cleaning other people's, like, I had to clean their dirty linens and like bandage patients. I guess like if you become a mom or something, you might just like become immune to it. I just don't have it in me yet. Like, even my friends, if they're like, oh yeah, my parents left their dirty laundry out in the, living room, but we can hang out there, it's no problem. I'm like, no, like I can't. It's gross there. Like, I don't want to be around their dirty. Oh, rats. I went for too long. That's okay. Now we can talk to him forever. The Emperor. Oh, I see you're still alive. I must have forgotten about you. Well, entertain me, clown girl. Tell me a joke. Dance, monkey, dance. He ate too much and he died? No thank you. I can make a silly face. There's no more need for you. Guards, dispose of her. Oh! Choose the other conversation. Are you serious? Oh, I can't believe I got killed already. I guess they did say be careful the first 4 times that you talk to him. I just can't believe he just killed me so quickly. Jerk. Okay, I'll be back. Nobody panic. So maybe he just has like a weird sense of humor. Once upon a time there was a man, he ate too much and he died. That was actually pretty good. I didn't know you had mastery over the art of dry humor. I might keep you around a little longer. You look really young to be emperor, by the way. If I threw you off the top of the palace, do you think your scream would make me happier? The palace floor would be a mess. That is funny. Now get him out of my sight before I think of another excuse to kill you. That's actually a good response. Does anyone else think about, what's it called, Arabian Nights? Yeah. I liked that miniseries. So you claim to be from the future, clown girl, huh? Now, note that I do not treat those who lie lightly. Yes. How can you be so sure? You could just be hallucinating for all we know. Never mind, the insane does make much better entertainment than the mundane. Wow, I cannot even use my words today. I apologize. You seem like a smart person, clown girl. You probably should have figured out that I'm trying to think up a reason to kill you. Why do you think that is? An emperor doesn't need a reason to kill. You never fail to amaze me, clown girl. I think you would do a lot more good to me alive than dead. I look forward to our next visit. If it was an option, it would have been like, 'cause you fancy me, 'cause I have the fiery red hair and you have the fiery red bedroom. Oh, hey, I never got to go to the physician's bedroom. That's okay. What's the future like? Is it as bizarre as the clothes you were wearing when you first appeared before me? I don't know which one to say. Yes? Metal birds? I do admit the thought of girls parading in the streets in their undergarments appeals to me. It would. Alright, but actually it's more mundane. Okay, fine. He's staring at me with a cold expression. I've got to distract him before he decides to kill me. Did you know the smaller you are, the faster your heart beats? That's irrelevant, but I suppose you're trying. Okay, Do you know cats don't actually have 9 lives? You must be very nervous. That's a good thing, because your frightened face never ceases to amuse me. Reminds me of a soldier preparing himself for a heroic death. Okay, it suits you. Oh! I didn't mean it, but that's okay. I only wasted, what, 30 health? It's only 3 times I'm talking to him. Today's been rather stressful. Somebody tried to poison my morning tea and it ruined my whole breakfast. Okay. I'm sure you're used to that all the time. Maybe it was the, physician. About 14 times. Oh yeah. Most memorable one was an assassin attacked me at the toilet. I made sure to drown him. Ew. Ew. In grossness. You're still disturbed by the assassination attempt. Are you worried for me? Well, you seem to have a... I don't really like it when anyone I know dies, so I'd rather it be the assassin. Even if the person you know wants you dead? That's quite strange and stupid. Still, it's nice to know at least one person doesn't want me 6 feet under the ground. Maybe if you stopped threatening me with death, I'd also be one of them. The worst drove me up the wall. Clown girl, entertain me. Happy birthday or cartwheel? I like both of these options. I'm gonna sing happy birthday. That was a song! You just repeated one phrase over and over again. And your phrase, it's so heavenly, it will raise my dead father from the grave. You deserve an award for the worst singing voice in all the world. Thank you. He's such a gentleman. Speaking of which, can you guess how old I am? Are you 18? Is that supposed to be gray hair? I thought it was just like, you know, his hair. His hairs, you know? We're gonna talk to him some more. We've got this. Above 18, below 30. You can be a little more forward with me, you know. I'm 28, at least 10 years older than you. Ha, how ironic. Why is it ironic? What does it have to do with anything? General Wu thinks too highly of this bug-festered country. As a man of his capabilities, I'm surprised he didn't leave it. I don't know whether to ask why he's still here or maybe something else. Besides duty, I wonder what his support is. Personally, duty's not enough to make me bear with this place. Excellent emperor skills. I haven't heard the maids gossiping about how Jioge, the court physician is. What do you think of him? It would be considered homosexual. Oh, I feel bad. Your culture is correct on a certain level. While I personally don't find him attractive, he does suffer from a certain number of male suitors. It's hilarious to see Jioge's face turn purple when a male member of the court declares his undying love for him. But do keep away from him. He's more trouble than he's worth. I have a feeling that, like, you would be mad if I was sleeping with someone else, but not like this guy. But not, like, upset. Does that make sense? Like, he wouldn't kill me over it. Or kill him. I don't think he, like, understands monogamy. Or love. Yet. But I will teach him my ways. Do you even know what I'm called? I thought it wasn't proper to— well, he's an emperor. No. I have such an heroic expression. He thinks highly of himself. It's Chyang. I want you to call me by my name the next time we meet. Okay, Chyang. Chyang! Oh my gosh, you want more reverence? Fine. ... Chyang. That's fine. I must be driving you up the wall. Your face looks like you ate a particularly horrible dish. Are you so easily frustrated? Oh my gosh, you have tried to kill me already, like twice. Give me my necklace. You've been here quite a while, clown girl, yet you still look rather lost. Is there anything in particular I can clear up for you? You haven't been threatening to kill me lately, which is nice. I don't think threatening the Lord of Time would be helpful. You're more afraid of that than when I wanted to kill you? You really are cautious, you know, but I'm enjoying the being nice to you too much to stop, so I'm afraid you must get used to my niceness. I love how he puts it in quotes, like as if that's just like this passing fad. Get ready, clown girl. We're going somewhere without the guards today. Where are we going? I'm not really a timid girl, you just kind of kill me all the time. I'm not in the mood for blood. Liar, I have been killed on so many of these outings with these gentlemen in these games. You're gonna push me off the roof, aren't you? Why are we at the top of the palace? Don't you find the view relaxing? I often go here to rest when I'm tired of the guards, the assassination attempts, or life in general. The sunset at this palace is also very beautiful. Great for him, but I have a fear of heights. I'm starting to wish he just killed me with a swipe of a sword. It'd be much more preferable to the slow and painful death. Your face is white from fear. Am I really so terrifying that you have to sweat and tremble even when I invite you to wait for the sunset with me? Am I really so despicable? Answer me. I have a fear of heights. Oh. Well, isn't this ironic? Come here, I promise I won't. Ah, look at the Emperor getting all snuggly with his clown girl. Well. He seems to genuinely care. I don't know. Your heart's beating fast. Do you feel better, or do you feel even more terrified? I feel a little better, but I don't know if I feel any less terrified. Not with you so close to me anyways. I see the fear is making you more honest. Fear does wondrous things, doesn't it? I had 6 brothers, and they all had more than I did. But why did I become the ruler? Was it desire? Was it talents? Was it connections? No, it wasn't any of those. It was fear. When I survived my 6th assassination attempt at the age of 13, I climbed to this very palace roof and made a promise. Instead of fearing others, I would make others fear me. And if I have to step over dead bodies to do so, then so be it. In the end, Naomi, it is better to be feared than loved. Has anyone here seen Stardust? I think that's what it's called, where like all the brothers, it's like Secundus and whatever, and they all have to like vie for the throne. That's what I just thought of. After all, it is the fear of falling that makes you endure my embrace now, not the affections of my character. Still, it's better than nothing. Oh, that's sad. You kind of like me. When night came and he escorted me down the roof, Chyang left without saying goodbye. Under the dim palace light, the only thing longer than his shadow was his silence. That's depressing. Was I always out of health? I guess I would have been. Let's go see. Sleepy sleep. Sleep, sleep, person. Let's go say hi. Ah, you're here. Local merchant brought some goods to me today. Ooh, I want the flower. Oh, he called it an Ababana. He says it hails from an island kingdom separated by sea. Think of all the time and effort that went through just to carry it all the way here. It makes flowers a lot more attractive, don't you think? So, I looked into the Ababana because I wanted to know what it was after the 2nd episode. Like if it's a real flower, and I couldn't find it, but I did see some other like manga and anime that popped up, at least in like my little Google image search. But do you guys know, like, is this a real flower? I don't know. It's a cool like backstory for it if it doesn't exist. I love the name, Ababana. Would you consider me your friend? It's a trick question. I never said it isn't a trick question, but I suppose your answer passes the mark. When I asked General Wu that question, he told me firmly that he was forever my liege and that it was not proper for emperors to befriend their subordinates. When I asked Jige the same question, he opened and closed his mouth like a dying fish. Well, that's because he's trying to kill you. Just FYI. Since I asked you a question last time, it's only fair that you ask me one in return. They said you had 3 wives, but you killed them all. You have an undying love for General Wu! I think that's funny. If the notion wasn't so bizarre and utterly awful to think about, I think I would be in a screaming rage right now. If you told that to General Wu, I'm sure he'd behead you immediately for disgracing him and the country. I can't breathe. Okay, so did you kill your 3 wives? My first wife had an affair with the gardener. And the previous emperor, like his dad, killed her before anyone found out. Second wife wanted to be queen regent, tried to stab me in my sleep, so I put her to sleep. Okay. Third wife was unstable. She scared me and scared of her. She jumped out the window before they reached their 3-month anniversary. I opted to remain single after that. Why did you marry her in the first place? I'm having trouble sleeping these days because of nightmares. Do you want to talk about it? Contains a large portion of my dead family members and others who hold grudges against me. A little too much for you to handle, isn't it, clown girl? Still, I'm quite surprised you even bothered to ask. Do I even need to entertain you anymore, or can I just, like, hang out with you? He's been staring off into space for an hour. Should I say something? Are your nightmares getting better? Oh, yeah, they're manageable. Thanks, clown girl. Didn't know you cared. Well, what? Like, why? He's staring at me again, this time with a creepy smile. Your eyes are green. Oh, you noticed my eye color. Due to unnatural color, I was almost killed. The devil's spawn? What? Product of an affair? Is that what green eyes are supposed to represent? Okay, just ask him what he's thinking about. The color of her hair. How can someone have the color of a dark sunset? Your hair parted with your smile? Or paired with your smile? It can be quite a sight. Thank you, Emperor. What was your biggest wish as a child? To have a unicorn! Unicorn! It's so fluffy. Is it a disease? You're very strange. Look at his expression, like, girl. To be a princess. Did you wish to marry a prince too? No, you just wanted to live in a big castle? Huh, so practical and unromantic. I guess you were always like this, clown girl. Well, okay. I don't know, what do you guys want to be when you grow up? I still don't know. I wanted to be a writer. Maybe I still will. Who knows? I wish I killed you when I had the chance to bring an end to all this suffering. You can still kill me now. That's awkward though, I'm not gonna say anything. Don't give me that look, you don't know what I'm going through. Do you realize you should have been dead for years? Years? Do I look like somebody? I guess you can kill me now. What are you talking about, crazy pants? He is a crazy pants, but I think we have to use all of our days to the most advantage. Oh, I missed my lucky day. That's okay. Alright. Why? It actually had some nice parts in it. Oh, forget it, clown girl. You're probably too dense to figure out the deeper meaning anyways. You're weird. Do you have a lot of suitors? None that I know of? There's at least one man, but clown girl's too confused to do anything but run away. Sorry about that. So, he says, when I click the other one, although you're not the most beautiful woman I've met, I will definitely consider you pretty. Have a little more confidence. Just because I call you clown girl doesn't mean you actually look like a clown. I'm your clown girl. Hello, Naomi. Did you just say my name? I promise you it's not a dream. In fact, I think I rather like the sound of your name on my lips. I will definitely be using it more in the future, Naomi. Surely you fancied someone before, even if they never pursued you. Does he like me? I'll tell him the story about I had a crush when I was 11. He called me ugly and I went home and cried. You called that a fancy? I mean, obviously he likes me. That's why I didn't hit the other one. Oh, I did not mean to laugh at you. It's just that the situation you described is so perfectly pure and innocent. I have almost forgotten what it's like to unconditionally fancy someone. Your story stirs up nostalgic memories. Sure. I have the hiccups, so I apologize if I sound weird for a second. No, I'll be fine. I actually have the cure for hiccups though. If you need it, message me. I got it for you. It's not like a crazy hiccup cure, like, you know, boil grass for 3 years and then sip it once on a full moon. It's like a normal cure. Chyang has been acting awfully strange lately. He doesn't actually like me, does he? Should I ask him? I should either not know, or do you like me? Never mind. I have something to say, just say it. Well, fine. Do you like me, or fancy me, I mean? I think it's rather I find you attractive. You're really quite dense, aren't you? Thank you. Appreciate that. You look a little red today. Why are you so silent, and why are you avoiding my eyes? Are you actually embarrassed with me, Naomi? I don't know how to reply. You tried to kill me, and then you're like, I like people. Who says I needed an answer? He's like, I'm the emperor. Of course you have the hots for me. Hurry up and wear this. We're going to do something important today. Ooh, it's very red and elaborate and heavy looking. I was going to say, what are we going to do? But there's no point in asking. Although I thought he was going to call me stupid, like, obviously. Yeah, I can see the dress is red and elaborate and heavy looking. Now hurry up and wear it. So I did, but if I knew what I was agreeing to by putting on that dress, Chyang would have had to put a sword across my neck to wear the bloody nightmare, but alas, we cannot undo what is already done. At a very confusing party. Oh hey, her dress is kind of cute. That's an interesting party. Did you see the look on General Wu and Jyoge's face? Hilarious. I had fun, did you, clown girl? Yeah, about that. Why was the whole court congratulating me as your new wife? Oh, we just got married. What? Since when are we married? You're a little dense, aren't you, Naomi? The red, elaborate, and very heavy dress is something that only the queen can wear. Since you appeared beside me in front of the whole court, you basically announced to the whole kingdom that you agreed to be my wife. That is not requesting... No. In case any of you are curious, I require 4 cheese ravioli and brownies and a giant stuffed animal of some sort to accept a proposal. Well, obviously the guy matters more than all that. But, like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, we just got married. Like, you agreed to be my wife because you, like, wore a ring. Or you, well, not, you know, an engagement ring. Wow, I just confused myself. I'm done. Okay. Just ignore everything I said. I'm a foreign commoner and you're an emperor. This is absurd. You do realize I'm the ruler and I could care less what other people think. Besides, everyone hates me anyway. This will just be another thing to gossip about before dinner. They're gonna view you as the 4th queen of you. I'm gonna get a headache. Please tell me if this is a joke. Is marrying me really that terrible? Perhaps you would prefer death. Don't look at me like that. Spit out whatever's on your mind. Don't awaken the dragon. I just want to survive this dangerous place. Being randomly made queen of a kingdom at war isn't exactly helping. Oh, he's sad. I just seem to mess everything up, don't I, clown girl? Sad face. I wish I could court you with the walks in the sunsets and flowery poetry. Blushing as I stumble upon my syllables and sneaking glances at you under the crimson sky. I wish I could serenade you under the waning moon with sweet nothings and look at your face bloom like a rose. Unfortunately, as much as I would like that, I can't. I only have so much. That's true, you are going to die, potentially. If I don't choose you, anyway. I cannot afford to waste it on half-mast hints and furtive glances. Even if it means you will eat my bones and grind my marrow for the rest of human history. What? I have to marry you while I still can. Why? I want people who look in the history of this kingdom to know that once upon a time, the 23rd king of you once had a queen whom he loved beyond the boundaries of time. Oh, smiley face. Oh, shocked face. He's actually like, hey, I like you. Oh, no, he's frowny again. Not much of a confession, even less of an explanation, huh? And you don't even like me. Still, what I have done today, I would do it 100 times, and I don't regret a minute of it. You still should have asked me. But I beg you to bear with me. One day, when the end is near, I will explain everything to you, so please don't hate me. Chyang left me alone in his chamber and went to sleep in his personal library, leaving me in the vast bedroom with nothing but questions and confusions. And that was how I became the last queen of you and Chyang's wedded wife. But you haven't bedded it. You know what I'm saying. Where are we going? Hello, friend, husband, whoever you are. We're losing the war, aren't we? Correct. There's no way we could win this war, but I took extra measures to make sure that the enemy kingdom won't last very long, either. When this kingdom goes in a blaze of fire, the Liang will follow suit with approximately 3 years. What will happen to you? Oh, are you worried for me, clown girl? I'm your wife, okay? Excuse me. Well, if you're worrying, then don't. You should enjoy yourself a little more. Your pretty face suddenly looks more tragic, man. How's the Ababana flower I gave you? Yes. I don't know. I don't know where it is or how to find it, but whatever. When I first saw that Ababana, I was reminded of you. It's such a fragile thing, yet it manages to survive the perilous journey that would often kill a grown man. You don't know, Naomi, how much I would give to actually hold the flower in my hands. Why don't you hold mine? General Wu threw the most hilarious fit today. He told me you were sent by the Liang Kingdom to bewitch me. He should have heard you scream at me when I informed you that we just got married. I mean, I kind of want to glare at him. Okay, good. I mean, obviously. I do believe this is the first time you dared to look at me angrily. You deserve a pride, for you've made tremendous, I'm sorry, progress in your bravery since we met. I know, because you have gotten to be ridiculous. What? What? We should have babies? Although I prefer a daughter, I guess we have to have at least one son to dump this garbage of a kingdom on. Oh, excuse me? She just lost the ability to speak. Loosen up, it was just a joke. You're such a liar. I'm only 18. That's true. In the ancient times, I guess. They usually had babies early. I'm not gonna be forcing myself on you. That's nice. Maybe you shouldn't have married me without my permission then. Potentially. But I think it's cute he wants a daughter. You know what they say. A daughter's a daughter for all of her life. A son... Oh, wait, no. Hold on. It's, a son is a son till he takes a wife. A daughter's all of her life. Yay! Daughter's a daughter all of her life. There we go. I can't use my words today. I apologize. What's your family like? Whatever. Parents, because I doubt we want to tell him about our younger sister. He'll probably be like, wife number 5. I mean, not that he would dump us, but, you know, as a joke. I'm already starting to forget what my mom looks like. Well, apparently she had a pretty good relationship with her mom, but just her dad was a little grumpy. Ever since I know you're sleeping right at the opposite bedroom, I've stopped having my terrible nightmares. At least something good's coming out of the marriage. I see your dry sign of humor is back. I was beginning to miss it. Sometimes I think you're just a dream of mine, a figment imagination of a madman's mind. Maybe you should skip the court meeting today. Isn't this world but just a dream? No. Oh, a terminal thing. Okay. The world is but a dream. We are but the colorful patterns on a single delicate wing. Maybe in some other patterns things are not the way it is now. Things. If you had the chance to leave this place, will you remember me? I don't think anyone would be able to forget you. I'd be really sad if I didn't at least make an impression. Apparently I needed to just say, if you weren't such a jerk, I just actually might miss you. I definitely would miss you, my dear wife, whether you think I'm a jerk or not. Sleep. Sleep. Shoot, I'm almost out of days, bro. Let's go, because I assume at 30. He looks so alone in his chair, what should I do? Pat his hand. Don't get him something to drink, he'll be poisoned. She touched me. You don't hate me, do you? I'm too tired to hate you. Thanks. That wasn't exactly a compliment. Thousands of years later, I will still love you. You're really going crazy, aren't you? I'm not going crazy. I was already crazy when I first met you. End of dialogue. What is this? You're still blushing. Cute. I'm gonna talk to him more because I like him. I was crazy when I first met you. That still seems really cute to me. So today's day 30. Let's entertain him. We got even more charming. Let's talk to him one last time. Alright guys, moment of truth. Chyang may be out of his mind, but he was well aware of what's going on. As he predicted, we lost the war. Your Highness, please get up. It's an emergency. Uh-oh, the army's here. General Wu can buy us a couple hours. Where is Chyang? His Majesty refuses to leave the main hall. I think His Majesty has gone mad. I think you should leave without him. Pfft, as if. Go find the servant. I mean, the Emperor. Suit yourself, Highness. You're finally here. I was wondering if you were coming or not. I'm sure I would be killed if I left. And if I didn't come, you would just sit here and let the soldiers kill you? Haha, you're actually worried for me? Isn't that odd, Naomi? After all that nastiness, you still worry for me? Personally, I think you would be just a little bit relieved if I died. The enemy army is charging the front palace gates as we speak. This is not a time to talk about our feelings. I suggest we save this conversation for another time. He's like, I'm not going. Man, where would I even go? Rude. I'm feeling a little cold. Come sit by me. Alright, so she goes and sits by him. I didn't actually expect you to stay. You can still leave, you know. Ooh, dramatic music. I like it. As sad as it is, I don't think I will survive very long without you. I thought about hitting you across... Oh my gosh. You wanted to, like, cave girl me. Knowing you, once you woke up, you would just run away. I could never stop you from doing what you want. I might as well give up and go along with it. You're not the only one who's tired, Chyang. How true. Remember how I said I would explain everything when the end of the war is near? Now's the time, so let me tell you a little story. Oh, what? He's from the future too? Once upon a time, there was a little boy. He lived in a world where people drove around in metal horses and where everyone owned a talking box with tiny people in it. He was fabulously wealthy, and his parents gave him everything he wanted. He lived in a crowd shrouded with gold, protected from the harm of the world. I was not expecting that. That's a good twist. The little boy was spoiled, and he liked things done his way. He was proud and willful and overly confident in his abilities. Such an attitude was a brewing recipe for trouble, and one day it came in the form of a strange lady. She looked no older than 20, but had the eyes of an old man. The young boy had never seen anything like her. "I am the Lord of Time," said the strange lady, "and I have noticed your extraordinary talents. Such a gift should not be wasted on a mundane life, so I have decided to give you a chance for a life history would remember. You may name one wish you hope to be granted." Being only 9, the little boy was too exhilarated by this lady's offer to ponder the deeper consequences, and quickly said the words that sealed his fate. "I wish to be king and rule over a kingdom." As soon as he uttered those words, the little boy was whisked away to a kingdom in feudal East Asia. Apparently, the 4th crown prince of the kingdom had just drowned, and the little boy looked just like him. The boy was quickly hailed as a miracle from God and took the unfortunate prince's place. So at the age of 9, the little boy finally got the chance to achieve his life's dream. That's kind of sad. But soon the boy learned that being a prince is not like the fairy tale picture book. There are no dragons to battle, only political schemes that turned his own mother against him. There are no princesses to rescue, only women twice his age he would have to marry for protection. There are no magical advisors, only a palace full of people who couldn't wait to see him dead. Simply having an extraordinary amount of willpower was not enough. The little boy would have to scheme, murder, and manipulate in order to survive. What happened to his, home parents? First he thought it was all a dream and that eventually the strange lady would come back. But as weeks became months and months became years, the boy became more immersed in the past. It wasn't before long that the future became a dream and the past his reality. The boy knew that the chance he would live to see the age of 30 in his world was pretty slim. But if he was going to die young, he was going to make this miserable world his coffin and go out in a fashion to be remembered. So at the age of 16, the boy defeated and killed all of his siblings. Ouch. And became the 23rd Emperor of Yu. Wasn't he already a king? I'm confused, but okay. He then waged a war that would destroy all the kingdoms in the land. The boy did everything he could to make sure that he would go down in the history as the last notorious ruler of Yu rather than a forgotten name in an old heavy book. But just when the boy was getting ready to meet his ultimate fate, the Lord of Time appeared in front of him again and told him something shocking. "Within a week, a girl from around your time will arrive. On her neck there will be a necklace. Whomever wears the necklace on the eve of the collapse of the kingdom will be taken back to the future, while the other will stay forever in the past." That's where I stop. How do you think the story will end? The minute the boy saw the girl, he realized he had already fallen in love with her a long time ago. She was the one he had been waiting for his whole life. Being the evil ruler he is, the boy convinced himself that it was just puppy love and he had his priorities, so he stole the necklace and tried to muster up the will to kill the girl. But alas, the power of love is too great, and he ended up making both the girl and himself miserable. After a rather sticky procession of events, the boy realized that he loved the girl more than life itself, and decided to let the girl go back to her original world while he stayed behind and died. The end. Such a sappy anticlimactic for an evil emperor, if you ask me. That's the most horrendous story I've ever heard. Why can't you act like this selfish jerk face you always have? Do you not even care about your own life? You're going to die. And you can go sip tea in the modern world and laugh about the despicable person who was the cause of your grief for 1 whole month. That's right, I only knew him for a month. I only knew any of these guys for a month. I always knew you were an insufferable jerk, Chyang, but I didn't know you were stupid until now. Has it even occurred to you that as self-sacrificing and heroic as you are, you can't just force your will on me? Forget it! I'm not going anywhere. You're too sad to leave alone. I don't want to waste the last minutes of my life squabbling with you. Come here. Ah! Squiggles! Okay, sorry. I'm calm. This is just cute. Can we just appreciate this for a second, you guys? Romance. Okay. Naomi, what am I gonna do with you? Oh, we're both about as dead as a history book, so you might as well take the advantage of it and do whatever you want. I love how you still have I love how you still manage to sport dry humor in a time like this. Now close your eyes. Why? You guys haven't even kissed. Oh yeah! Because I'm gonna kiss you unless you would like to do it with your eyes open. So I closed my eyes. In the darkness, I was expecting to feel his lips crush on mine with the forceful impulse I know him so well for, but instead I felt his cold hands gently brush the hair away from my neck, and with the click of a metal clasp, he whispered the following words in my ear. Thousands of years later, I will still love you. Goodbye, Naomi. That is like my face right now. Oh my gosh, and she's back. And she's crying. And they never even got to kiss. They found me in the streets crying my eyes out in a red dress long enough to rival a wedding gown. They diagnosed me with PTSD and threw me in a hospital. They tried to figure out what was going on in my 30-day absence. I ignored everybody. The psychiatrist said, "Oh, Chyang was still alive." I can almost see him amongst the colorless mass saying, "Come here," to me with his mocking smile the same way he always does. And this time I would give him a good slap in the face and never let him go. But then one day I opened an obscure East Asian history book and saw Chyang's birth and death date. And I realized that Chyang was dead. Forever. Oh, maybe he isn't. I like her hair. Like, this is pretty. I'm sorry, girl. Oh. When your time is near, you will see him again, Lord of Time. 15 years later, somewhere in Central Park. Whoa, I'm old. Like, not old, but, you know, what would I be now? She's like 18, so, like, 33? Is that what she is? Did I do math? Yeah. You haven't changed a bit since I last saw you. I can tell you that I have changed a great deal, but no matter how I change, I will forever have the appearance of a 17-year-old. You, however, have aged well. Thank you. I suppose the years have been rather generous to me. I have called you here to fulfill the promise I made 15 years ago. You do know what that means, don't you? Of course. My end is near, isn't it? I was actually expecting it to be slightly later, but I guess compared to Chyang, I should be thankful to live at least 33 years. Math, awesome, okay. I am quite curious, though. How am I going to die? 3 days later, you will suddenly cough up blood and faint. 3 months later, you will die of a terminal cancer. It will be relatively swift, although I can't say it will be painless. Such a common and ordinary death. I suppose it suits me. If Chyang was here, he would probably go on and boast about his own dramatic ending. Your relationship with him sure is interesting. To be honest... Oh, whoops, okay, sorry, wrong voice. To be honest, even after all these years, I'm still unsure of what I think of Chyang. It all happened so fast and so violently. Before I could open my mouth to say anything, he has already disappeared into the black words fading on a yellow parchment. I don't know if I hate him or pity him, but I know that I cannot get over him. Chyang has done too good of a job imprinting himself on me, it's as like he's still haunting me. Chyang is the half-visible butterfly that refused to leave my shrouded dreams. Like from the beginning, the half-visible butterfly. Even when he's been dead, his mocking and sorrowful eyes continue to burn into me. I'm still single to this day because of him. Well, because, you know, of her devotion, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to see him again today. Hopefully by seeing him alive, I can finally lift the veil and view him in a proper light. Then I'll be able to solve the questions that have been haunting me for years and know the reality of our strange and turbulent relationship. Chyang lied, you know. Sorry? About his wish. Chyang's wish to become ruler of a kingdom was not based on his strong desire to become the fairy tale prince. It was based on a promise he made to someone when he was young. His mom? I think he liked his mom. See, Chyang once made a promise he would conquer a kingdom for that person. Unfortunately, that person died while Chyang was still a child. To say he didn't take the death well would be same as saying the Titanic got wet. He was an emotional shipwreck and refused to believe that person was dead. Because of this denial, Chyang innocently believed him. Oh my gosh, what if it's like him as a little boy? He meets her when she's in the hospital. Oh my gosh, is this what's happening? And he was 9. Oh my gosh, maybe that's what he was saying. What? So he came to her shop and begged to be made a king. It was not an easy task. I could make him king. I could also make him an heir, but in exchange he had to pay me with 50 years of his lifespan, and he would die before he reached 30. It was a hefty price. I didn't expect him to agree. But to my surprise, he did, and he became the 4th Prince of Yu. He was only a child when he made the wish. But as soon as he got there, all he could focus on was how to kill everyone else before they could kill him. He even forgot his own name. It's ironic, really, considering how he abandoned everything just to survive while already knowing he won't live past age 30. What I think really broke him was by the time he became emperor, Chyang accepted the person's death. As an adult, Chyang realized that even if he did rule a kingdom, that person was never coming back. All the sacrifices he made were just bubble foams. Anyway, I felt bad for him and decided he should get a chance to reconsider his wish. By sending you along, I gave him a chance to begin giving up or pursuing that. I'll dissolve the deal with him and he can live the long life he was supposed to live. But as you can see by the way he acted towards you, Chyang didn't take my words very well. He tries to kill me. It was upsetting for Chyang. The reminder of his original person contradicted completely with the person he has become. It pushed him further beyond the boundary of sanity. By killing you, he thought he could just end all the madness and go back to ground zero. But he still didn't change his mind. Why did you send me? You didn't really send me to take the fall for Chyang just because I ran over you on my way to school, did you? Nope, it had to be you. The fact that you ran over me just gave me a convenient excuse. I don't get it. Chyang knew you wouldn't get it, which is why he told you that excuse of an explanation. He left out his feelings and emphasized his negative qualities. He didn't want you to know the painful truth. Once you see him today, you'll get everything. He's gonna be a little boy. So Chyang's biggest wish was to see someone alive again. I wonder who that person is. It can't possibly be me since I've never met him before the time travel incident 15 years ago. I can't believe I'm actually jealous. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. You seem free. Talk to me. Are you lost? Do you need help finding your parents? I am not lost. My mother has a meeting today and forgot to send the chauffeur to pick me up. I'm bored and want someone to talk to. You seem to be waiting for someone too, so I want you to talk to me. What are you laughing at? Do you find me funny? Funny like a clown? No, it's just you remind me of someone I used to know. Seeing you made me think that's what he must be like when he was little. But sure, young man, I'll talk to you while you wait for your mother. You're really pretty when you smile. That's kind of you to say so. Thank you. I have decided when I grow up, I want you to marry me. Since the legal age for marrying is 18, you will have to wait for me 9 more years. Why, I'm flattered, but sorry, I am already married for 15 years. Huh, I bet he's not as rich, handsome, and awesome as I am, is he? No, he probably isn't. Oh my gosh, I forgot she's actually technically still married. But he's dead, so technically you're probably a widow. My husband is an arrogant, forceful, and selfish person. He does what he wants and will not hesitate to kill. Don't tell the kid this. He has a weird sense of humor and is fond of distressing me. After meeting me only a month, he was willing to give up his life just to let me go home. I think he really cared for me. Duh. He is not good enough for you. Divorce him! I'll send you my father's lawyers. If you have any kids, you can take them with you. I don't mind. If you're dependent on your husband, I will write you monthly checks. All you have to do is wait for me. Because once I grow up, I will prove to you that I will love you way more than your husband ever could. Oh, and how are you going to do that? Oh. I will conquer a kingdom and make you queen. That way, thousands of years later, people will read about that kingdom and still know that I like you. There's the boop. Thousands of years later, I will still love you. Boop. But you already did, Chyang. Oh no, so that's the true ending. I think. That's sad. I guess back to the main title. Is there anything secret in here? That was where Ababanas grow. But thank you guys so much for being here with me for this game. She has one more dating sim that I can play too. And I'm probably going to do a little break in between. Play something non-dating sim. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment or PM me or like the video, subscribe, etc. And I hope you guys have a great day. And don't make any deals with any time gods or anything, alright? Thank you!